Hello everyone. In this video we will see the equation of ellipse in complex plane. So equation of ellipse in complex plane. See, we know that this is ellipse. Ellipse has foci. Okay. Let the foci is at Z1 and Z2. Then this is a focal distance. This also is a focal distance, and the sum of the focal distance, that is, this is the distance between Z and Z1. Z is an arbitrary complex number in the ellipse. Z1 is the foci. Okay, these are the two foci of the ellipse. So Z minus Z1 is the distance between Z and Z1, that is the focal distance. Another focal distance is Z minus Z2 and their sum. So this is the focal distance. This is also a focal distance, and their sum is equal to some constant k. Okay, this represent an ellipse. This is an ellipse. Represent ellipse if represent ellipse if modulus of z1 minus z2 is less than k. Is represent an ellipse if modulus of z1 minus z2 is less than k, where z1 and z2 are foci of ellipse. Foci of ellipse, and k is length of major axis. Length of major axis. K is length of major axis. Correct? This condition is very important. Z1 minus Z2 come what? The distance between foci. This is distance between foci. Distance between foci is less than k. Then only this represent an ellipse in the complex form. And if Z1 modulus of Z1 minus Z2 is equal to 2, if modulus of Z1 minus Z2 is equal to k, then this locus represent a straight line. A straight line. This is something like that. Z1 and Z2. See, this distance plus this distance, this distance is this one, and their sum is equal to this distance. Their sum is equal to this distance. Okay, so therefore z line in between the z1 and z2, and at that time this equation represent a straight line. So modulus of z minus z1 plus modulus of z minus z2 equal to k represent an ellipse if modulus of z1 minus z2 is less than k, and modulus of z1 minus z2 distance between the foci. Correct? And if suppose that the modulus of, second condition, if modulus of z1 minus z2 is greater than k, then what does this represent? Then this represent no locus, nothing, no loop. Okay, so this condition, that is modulus of z minus z1 plus modulus of z minus z2, that is equal to k, represent an ellipse if modulus of z1 minus z2 is less than k, and modulus of z1 minus z2 is distance between the foci. Okay, so let's do the problem on this. Okay, first one is, see, this is z minus 3 plus mod of z minus z plus 3 is equal to say 6. So at this time, the 3 plus 3 and minus 3, this is z minus 3 plus z minus of minus ka 3, correct? That is equal to 3, and the distance between 3 and minus 3 is 6, therefore it represent a straight line. That this condition, that is the modulus of z1 minus z2 equal to k. But if suppose that I am having modulus of z minus 3 plus modulus of z plus 3 is equal to 10, correct? is equal to 10. Okay, so at this time the foci is 3 comma 0 and minus 3 comma 0, and therefore the distance between them is 6. Modulus of z1 minus z2 is equal to 6, which is less than 10. So therefore at this time this is ellipse. This represents an ellipse. Now someone can ask you, what is the coordinate form of this ellipse? What is the coordinate form of this ellipse? See, here 10. 10 means 2a. 2a equal to 10. Therefore, a is equal to 5. And as foci lie on 3 comma 0 and minus 3 comma 0, therefore it is an horizontal ellipse. It is an horizontal ellipse. Horizontal ellipse. And the distance between the foci is given as, what is that? The distance between foci is 6. That is 6. Correct? So therefore this is E is equal to 6 upon 2a, that is 6 upon 10, that is 3 upon 5. Therefore E square equal to 9 by 25. Now E square is a square minus b square upon ka square 9 by 25. A square is already given 25 minus ka b square upon ka 25, 9 ka 25, 25 get cancelled out. So therefore b square is equal to 60. And therefore we can find out the equation of ellipse in coordinate form. And therefore this represent x square by 25 plus y square by 16, that is equal to 1. Okay. So from here you can find out this is z minus 3 ka mod plus mod of z plus 3 equal to 10. Then what does it represent? It represents an ellipse. Foci at 3 comma 0 and minus 3 comma 0. Okay. The distance between the foci is definitely less than the length of the major axis. So what is the length of major axis? We find out. What is the length of minor axis? We can find out. What is the eccentricity of an ellipse? We can find out. So each and every characteristics now we can find out, okay, of an ellipse. Now coming to the next question. Next one is, this is about the horizontal ellipse. Let's see the vertical ellipse as well. See, if I am having z minus 2y plus z plus 2y, that is equal to say 6. Okay. So 2y, this is foci. What is the foci? Foci is 0 comma 2 and 0 comma minus 2. These are the foci. Correct? Okay. And therefore you can say that the distance between foci is 4, which is less than 6. Therefore this represents an ellipse. This is ellipse. Okay. This is ellipse. Now the question is, what is its eccentricity and what is the coordinate form of this ellipse? See, foci 0 comma 2 and 0 comma minus 2 and 2b, this is what? This is vertical ellipse. And therefore we are having 2b is equal to 6. Therefore b equal to 3. Correct? 2b is equal to 6 and b equal to 3. Got it? Now here also the distance between foci is 4, that is 2be is 4. So therefore E is equal to 4 by 2b, that is 4 by 6, that is 2 by 3. Therefore E square equal to 4 by 9, that is b square minus a square by b square equal to 4 by 9. B square is 9, 9 minus a square by 9, that is equal to 4 by 9, and finally you get the a square equal to 5. So your ellipse in coordinate form is x square by 5 plus y square by 9, b ka square 9, that is equal to 1. This is the ellipse in coordinate form. Eccentricity is here, eccentricity is 2 by 3. Length of major axis is 6. Okay, and all the characteristics you can find out over here. Now let's solve a PYQ. Now look at this question. This is PYQ. JEE Mains 2022. The number of points of intersection of these two curves. See, this curve is a circle. Okay, this curve is a circle. Center. This is what? This is circle. Center at 4, comma 3. Radius 2. This is what? This is an ellipse. Foci 0, comma 0 and 4, comma 0. Length of major axis 0, 2a is equal to 6. A is equal to 3. Correct? And it is an horizontal ellipse. Horizontal ellipse. Okay. Now we will plot all these two curves. See, for this you have to make the figure. This is 1, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. And this is -1, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and like that. Okay. First we will plot the circle. See, this is your center, 4, comma 3. And radius is 2. Radius is 2 means up to here. So I can have the circle like that. This is the circle. Correct? Now coming to the ellipse. Ellipse 0, comma 0 is your foci. 4, comma 0 is your foci. Therefore center is 2, comma 0. Center is 2, comma 0. Correct? And length of major axis is 6. That is A is equal to 3. A is equal to 3 means from here we have to go 3 this side. We have to go 3 this side. So therefore -1 and 5 from here we can pass the ellipse. Okay. So this is like that. Now this next point is that loop. See here 2a is equal to 3 and it is an horizontal ellipse. Horizontal ellipse. So therefore b must be less than a. B must be less than a. That is b must be less than 3. So therefore this is something like that. This is something like that. Correct? This is something like that. So how many times it intersect? It intersect 2 times. Therefore the point of intersections are 2.